It's Friday! It's Friday. Woo! 4080 Prime, 4080 Prime. Yeah, I'm happy it's Friday. Just looking at the car, just left it up on the hoist. I welded these in yesterday. Just tacked them on the inside because you're not going to see any welding from the outside. Once that's tacked on this side, once the floor goes on, you're not going to see any of that. And I just thought it was an easy way to do it. I put a lot of spots on it because it's carrying the body somewhat. We have those pieces on the A pillar and the B pillar that's really carrying it, but this is also a help. You can see that on Facebook if you want to. Jolene posts a lot of material on there that she does not upload on YouTube because it's not reasonable to do that, and that's why she doesn't do it. But as I'm looking at this, the floor construction is pretty well made. I know where, basically where this is getting cut off when I let it down, but the floor skeleton's pretty well made. I know where it's setting. The drive shaft is about the only thing that's going to be hard to get at if I don't do it now. I just push it back. I'm going to take this body off and on probably a few more times, but let's face it, I got to build the car, and then when I take it back and forth, back apart, that's when I start finishing everything. But let's build a drive shaft today, and I might even cut some holes in this for a visual, but that's what I'm going to do. I went to my local machine shop, and he was nice enough to sell me some 2-inch dry shaft tubing. There is a difference between dry shaft tubing and exhaust pipe. I asked him why could I not use it, and what I was told was on fast motion, the exhaust pipe would become flimsy and kind of fall apart. It would kind of become flimsy. The dry shaft tubing is what you need. I went to my little boneyard over there. I have a bunch of drive shafts over there. I could show you, I suppose. You want to take a walk over? But I don't think we need necessary. But this is one of the drive shafts that I have, and I'm thinking that it come out of a Jaguar like that one. I'm thinking it come out of that. I had 3 or 4 drive shafts that I've had. It's got a different hookup on the end. We can see on the car here, on this part, I don't even know if that's going to work yet. But I'm going to make it work. That's the way I'm going to look at it. I'm going to make it work. On here, we need that flat flange. On the back, we need a universal joint. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a drive shaft to fit that. And I'm thinking that we're going to have no problem there, the way I've got it, the rear end tilted. We're going to have no problem there. And let's keep in mind, as we're building this thing, we are so lucky and fortunate to be able to build a car that does not even go on the road. This is a car that we're building to haul behind the truck because we can. Basically, that's the end of the story. I think it's going to look good going down the road. No, I know it's going to look good because Kimmo Baldwin has drawn it, and fantastic little picture, fantastic. That's what I see as that truck is hauling that down the road. That's what I see. I might add a thing or two or take away, I don't know, but that's what I see, and he did a beautiful job on that. Excellent. So as you can see, as I got this dry shaft here, I've got the slip joint here. Yeah, I'm going to use a slip joint to put it in. So I need this end. I need this piece here. I'm hoping that fits that transmission. And on this end, I just want the universal joint, so I'll probably end up just cutting that off to make it quick as possible. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to take the bolts out of this. I'm not going to take them out, I'm going to cut them out just because I think it's faster. And then I'm going to get rid of some stuff and you take what I need. I've got drive shaft tubing here. This is drive shaft tubing. This is not long enough. See what happens. The only reason I'm doing it this way is because I feel like me going to getting a wrench and trying to get them off and trying to get them cotter pins out. This is faster, that's what I'm thinking. And I don't need them. I got a bunch up there and a bunch there. And we also do got to remind ourselves, it's a 1/8 track, I think, I'm pretty sure. So that means that Jolene probably would, top speed would probably, I'm not sure what the top speed would be, to be honest, but I'm thinking it wouldn't be that great. And that's half the fun of it, I guess. That's half the fun of it. I'm having fun doing it. It's Friday! See if I can get that apart. Come on, baby. Come apart. Come apart. Come apart, baby. Get a punch. Get a punch. Sometimes these are hard to deal with. Yes, they are. But I've never had a problem with them yet. Just kind of. There's one. Hit my finger one more time, and it's gonna be Thor. The quicker I get this done, the quicker I can drill them holes in that piece of metal over there. That's the way I'm looking at this. That's the way I'm looking. There we go. I'm hoping that that fits the end of that transmission. And if it does not, I'll have to probably get it machined, or I'll do something creative to make it work. Here's something creative. I want the universal joint on this end. I'm just going to cut that off. That off. This is on the right angle. I can cut this one off. Come off, baby. It will. It will. It will. Just feel like that's easier than trying to take it to the vise and punch it out, that's all. Just don't want to destroy that end piece yet. Hey. Come on off, baby. Come on off. Come on off. Just a little bit there to break off, I guess. Here we go. Come off just like that. Come on off now. Now I got didn't want that to happen, but it did. Them little teeth we'll throw back in there, as we'll need them. Little needles. Clean them off maybe a little bit. Probably should put maybe a new one in it when it comes time, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. There's a little tooth there. There's your clippy poo-poo. That one come right off. Knock that out. Be done with it. So, let's leave this aside for a second. Don't need that piece right this minute anyways. I do not. Teeth are there, teeth are all there. All the little pins are there. Alrighty, this is not long enough, but what I want to do is check this end to see if it's going to work or not. Do I want to go ahead or backwards? She's a roller. That's not going to line up, but you know what does fit? The center piece that I have that's machined. So what I think I might have to do, just hone out them holes a little bit. But what's going on, the center piece on this piece is fitting that machine piece on the inside, so I know I could get it pretty close and just bolt it on from there. Because the machine part of this piece would make it go on straight. Like, it's just how I pulled it out there. Cool. That's good. That's good news. I'm going to have to do a little work to the end, to this piece, but this machine piece fits inside that transmission perfectly. So I'm going to go with it. What I'm going to do here is, so you can see where it's welded. And you can see where it's welded right there. And I'm going to go right along with that weld and get that joint out of there. See what happens. See what happens when I try to hit that off. Got that bung inside there. I'm just trying to see that bung there. Just trying to get that out. That's the reason why I cut on this side of the weld, because it's welded there, and I can use that when I put it back in my new stuff to make it go straight. So I'm just going to cut this. Get it off. Hey, there we go. It's coming off now. Just like that. That's what got it going on. There's quite a piece there. Also, when I do this, I should have shown before I done that. This here, this joint here, lined up with this joint, and this, they just have to be lined up. I can't get them going like this, like, you know, opposite. I got to line them up to make it work right. I'm just going to check this out right now. This is my dry shaft tube that I have going right here. There you go. I'm going to have to bang that to get that in there. I'd like to have some heat, but I'm sure it'll go once I bang it a little bit, give it a little scoop out maybe. Yeah, it'd be nice to have some heat. Got to get this end out. I need this universal joint here. Change my disc. Driveshaft day. It's Friday. Jolene looks amazing today, like always. She's got her hair done up like Pippi Long. What's Pippi Longstocking, is it? Pippi Longstocking. Got a canning dinner jacket on, and that is a plaid jacket. She's got a canning dinner jacket on. She's got her nice tight fitting jeans on. Chuck Taylors. Looking good, baby. Looking good. Just seemed to be quicker than walking it to the vise. I don't hit my thumb. Put all them teeth back together. Come on out, baby. Come on out. Come out to play. Can I shove that through? No, that thing's seized in there so damn good. It's seized in there so good. Oh, I want to shove the teeth out of it, do I, babe? I want to keep them teeth. Damn it. Probably just end up putting a new universal joint in it anyways, but just going to grab that out of there real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Soften a little bit of a... Leave that alone for a second. Get this out, I guess. Let's go for it. Go. Anything on off yet? Here's the other one. Now, I want to put the cups on this. I'm going to get that cup out of there. I'm going to have to take a second. Trying to hold them keys and little teeth in there so they don't fall out. Got myself in a little bit of a fuss with that, but we can blow them out, clean them out, get them in place. I just want to take that off without losing them all. And shove my finger in there. I could put tape over top. I was thinking that too, but kind of keep them in there and not cut my finger off. How's that? Hey, there's the teeth going there. Yeah, I just want to. That's coming off. There we go. Come off, man. See that one there. They come at the backside. Here we go. I don't know if I get them all left or not. They're all dropping. I see them. I see them. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Just trying to get this off with. This is a common thing when it gets torn apart, the teeth get out of it. It's a common thing. Definitely is, especially when you're cutting it apart. It's common. Nothing you should worry about. It's common. Okie dokie. There's our little joint with our teeth all mixed up, like that happens all the time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fix them and put them on there right now, actually. Stand them up. One's completely dismantled, this one. Where have these standing back up again? Ooh, that's a bad one. Well, I sort of want to. Yeah, we can do it after, but I sort of want to put it on to get a true read on the rear end, right? That's all. I'm going to get a screwdriver and stand them up. Going to get a screwdriver and stand them up. Then I can get it the right length. And they all don't have to be there, just have to stand them up and get them so I can fit them on. I know that's a hard one, but getting it, believe it or not. Believe it or not. For that now, would you? Oh, too soon. Said it too soon. Oh, it was almost there, wasn't it? Oh my. Going on. Ha ha ha. Come on, baby. Get in place. Doesn't want to go in place. Come on now. What's wrong? Let's go. Come on now. See those suckers right there. With that now, would you? Well, I'm getting closer, sweetheart. I'm getting closer. It's whether I hold my tongue right, doctor. Operation. Do I have one too many in there or something? No. Ah, there's one down in there. Look. You son of a gun. See it down there buried? There. Son of a gun. There you go. So. Get one more. That gravel should lubricate it well. Just one more. Squish it in there. Hard to believe, huh? Hard to believe. Clean that up for a second. Here we go. There's one. I don't think there was any teeth missing to that one either. No teeth missing to that one either. Awesome. Alrighty. Clean that off. There. Beautiful. Beautiful. One there for it. Here we go. That now, would you? Huh? Alrighty, this is what we need, and this is what we need. Then we're going to need a length. So I'm going to take this and vice grip it to the transmission. Yeah, I'm going to set this in. I got some. Let the universal joints work in that. God love it. I had some clips with that rear end there. Sorry, Fina, didn't mean to scare you. They're in there on your rear end. I think I should get them, and then I can do a measurement, you know. Then I know what size I can cut my 2 pairs of vice grips. We'll vice grip the front side on. And what's going on here is this is the slip yoke. This goes in and out like so for movement. We haven't got no movement because of the rear end. But I'm going to be able to put this on and fit the machine center. Because the machine center fits, believe it or not. There we go. So I can see my see that where that goes, my slip yoke's all the way out there. So I'm gonna put this in the rear end, get a tape measure, and then I'll know how long to cut my tubing off. Get a tape measure. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna do this. I'd like to have that in there if I could and stay there. That would be nice. I have my clips. I just don't know if I should. The holes aren't cleaned out. I don't think it's going to hold them anyways. So I'm going from weld mark to weld mark. Weld mark to weld mark. And my slip joint can go in some. So I'd say my dry shaft tube can be 35. $35 and a half. I'm going to go with 35 and a half. One more time, because I don't want to cut that dry shaft tube wrong, do I, baby? I want to cut it wrong. Are you able to hold that like that and hold that camera at the same time? Just so I can just make sure this stays in there. Perfect. I just need another hand, that's all. I want to go for this. To the weld mark. 35 and a half. Okay. Thank you. 35 and a half. 35 and a half. 35. That end doesn't look like it's cut straight. That's definitely not cut straight. Alrighty, gonna go with it. What'd I say, baby? So 36 will do it? Yeah, 36, 30, 35 and a half. 35 and a half? I went pretty straight. 35 and a half. It's good to me. It's good. Let's get this one in. Oh, there goes my sound, sweetheart. I think I unplugged. I don't think I unplugged it, but you want to look at it? Okay. Whew, that's gonna have to. It looks like it's gonna have to have heat. Heat. Alrighty. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. On this edge here, it's got a little piece of metal on it. I don't want it. die grinder. Die grinder. Clean the inside of this out just a little bit. Just a little bit. This pipe seems to be much thicker than the other stuff. I don't know. We're going to give her a tap with the hammer and see how it's going to go. See if it's going to go in or not. We're going. What's that, baby? Yes. A little bit of lubrication would help. That's for sure. But what I'm thinking is this is so thick that I think I might need a little bit of heat. Oh, a torch. I need a little bit of heat. It's not going to give me the heat that I want. Where did I put that? Ground. I think I need a little bit of heat to get it in there. Did I put it back? Going for it. Door's open, must have. Yeah. Get a little lubrication, it will. But if I got that nice and hot with a torch, which I don't have, I could slide that in a lot easier. Generally, you probably wouldn't even have to weld it, but you know, you have to in the end. But the heat sure would help. Heat would sure help. I'm just going to bang with it, see if I can get it in, like I always do. I've done many drive shafts, and they don't seem to go. They don't go too bad, you know. Ooh. Just seems like it's going to go hard, that's all. Yeah, I really feel like I'm going to have heat on this one. See how thick the tube is? Thick, thick, thick. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to... get that in there. I like to have that on a piece of wood. Damn it. I'm going to have get some heat put in that one in, I think. I'd bang on it, but it looks like it's... I'm not against the banging on it, believe me. But, I'm going to put a piece of tape on that because I don't want to lose that again. I don't want to lose it again. This is me basically trying to build a drive shaft without going anywhere and getting anybody to help me or anything. This is what I usually end up doing whatever I got to do to get it done. And basically, you can do the same if you want to, or you can go out and spend the money if you want to. Doesn't matter to me, not in the least little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock that down just a little bit more with the feather wheel, and then I can get it in a little ways, and then maybe I might be able to pound it down in. Use a bigger hammer. I'll use a feather wheel on the grinder right there. Look at that. Glasses are close by. Are they not? Did I take them out there? Yeah, damn it. Nope, they're right there underneath that. There, let's do this. I'm going to flapper wheel that down a little bit. Flapper wheel right there. It's telling me what to do. Flapper wheel right beside it. I'm going to get myself a piece of wood. A couple pieces of wood. See what happens. Put her down in the woods so we don't hurt her too much. Not that it would, but we might. I'm going to glasses on. Let's get this thing done. Let's get this thing done here. See if I can get her done. And that's basically what I like to do when we do the videos. I like to get something done. Me doing nothing or getting nothing done, I don't know. Basically, I just want to get the started and leave the outside alone, the big edge alone, leave that alone, get it started, and then I can start putting some pressure to it to get down in there without using heat. Just don't see it. I just don't see. I'm going to get a bigger hammer and try that. Yeah, it's going to be hard. That's not even budging that. That's quite something else. That's quite something else. Yeah. If I had a torch to get that red hot, that would slide right in there. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. Haven't got a torch. This isn't even the piece I'm supposed to be putting in there, is it? That'd been something now, wouldn't it? Huh? This is the piece that I'm supposed to be putting in there. I just don't see that going down in there without a lot of persuasion. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to say is I'm going to have to get some heat to put that on there. Going to have to get some heat, and the reason being is that is so thick wall that I'm not going to push that out. Needs heat. Simple as that. Needs heat. But I do have the length I need to put it together. I need some heat. And then that will go on there. And then we have our rear end. Or our drive shaft, sorry. Okay. So that's what I'll do today. I'll try to find some heat somewhere to put them on. When I heat that up, it will expand, and then I'll be able to beat it in there, no problem whatsoever. But I haven't got nothing to heat that up. Let's do a few holes in this. Well, I got this piece of pan put on, and to make it just look just a little bit better, I am going to put some holes in it for something to do, and that's what I'm going to do. That's too bad I didn't get that dry shaft. I'm just not going to beat on, like it's just not going to go in there without heat, and I'm going to have to go get some heat. First time, put in the vise, still not going to get it on there. I'm thinking, believe me, I'm thinking. Shave it down some more. I still don't think I'm gonna get that in there if I shave it down some more. Doesn't look like it, does it? Well, back at it is. I'm gonna try it. I don't think it's gonna work, but I want to try it, I guess. Try it again. I just don't think it's gonna. That tubing seems to be so thick that I don't even have a chance to get it down in there, you know what I mean? The last one we done didn't seem to be quite that thick, but it may have been. Not even close. Not even close. Nope, not even close. Putting it back, not even close. Well, I have all the stuff to make it. I just gotta get the stuff now. I'm gonna take and cut some holes. I'm gonna cut some holes in this, I guess. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set them on there. I'm gonna grab myself a little piece of something. That's how I'm gonna separate the holes, I guess. Something like that. I'll put that on there. Get the plasma cutter. Bring that out. Reach that far, am I? Roll the head a little bit. In neutral, or roll the, just that drive shaft's hooked up in up front, right? Would have stopped it. Put a little air in this bad boy. It's Friday, and I got to go see if I can get some heat. I want to put that in. I'll probably end up trying to get that done today. I'll have to go find somebody with some torches. We'll get the end heated up nice and cherry hot. And then that'll probably just slide right in. But I'm not going to beat it like I did on the Bugatti, because it has nowhere near going in. On the Bugatti, kind of slipped in a lot nicer. This one here is a lot thicker, so I'm not going to do that. And put on my glasses. I'm going to cut some holes in this metal for the hay of it. My knee pads are acting like shin pads. Sometimes it gets not good, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put this on here. I'm going to cut some holes in the bottom side of the car because we can. This is the bottom side of the sill, then the floor is coming on top of here. I'm just doing it because we can. Remember what I told you. This is a car that we're going to go down the 8th mile and have fun, and that's basically the end of it. It's to have fun. It's to have fun. Put that like that. I'm just going to eye it up. Make myself a hole. One. Kind of a big hole, isn't it? Huh? Kind of a big hole. Do you like that big hole? Smaller? Huh? Smaller? We'll just put a big one on that side when we start. Right? Try this size. Tape bigger than that, is it? I can do the inside. Try this one. We'll have more holes in it and cod liver's got oil pills. Huh? That size better? Just doing it for fun, people. Doing it for fun. Just because we can. Ah. Piece of wood. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa! Oopsie daisy. Waiting for that to happen. Huh? Dun, dun, dun. I like doing things this way. No measuring, no nothing, just kind of putting that, you know, that block is the same distance every time I put it down. So, you know, it should be fine. I like doing it that way. Trying to measure that all out and trying to make that work and get everyone perfect. Yeah. It's fun too, I guess, but I enjoy doing it this way. This is 18 gauge that I got here. Just kind of doing this because we can, thinking that we're taking weight off it. Basically having fun with it. That's basically it too, having fun with it. Just having fun. It's Friday. Now we're going to do a big hole, because we had a big hole down that end. We're going to have a big hole at this end. Huh? That's the way we're going to do it. It's the way we're going to do it. I think we are anyways. do you think? Better not? Does it matter? Fine. All right, she said it's fine, boys. It's good by me, it's good by her. Let's do it. Chuck the thing down, go for it. Couldn't tell me any faster than that. Cool. Then we put the body back down. Obviously, we're going to have all those holes, but that's fine. We're going to have something that covers it for the floor, but that's the underneath the car. We're still going to do holes down here on there too, I think, and we'll see how it goes. Let's give a hat or a shirt. Don't need to see that again. I wish I would have got the dry shaft together. I wish I could have got that together. The dry shaft tube seems to be too thick for me to start pounding those in. I wouldn't get a good start on it, and then I'd be afraid that I'd end up bending the dry shaft tube itself by hitting it down on there. So I am going to have to get some heat. I hope you enjoyed how we put the holes in there. I like that. Looks fine to me. Basically, we're trying to tie it all together with this. Yes, we are. The pieces on the A pillar and the B pillar, they're going to tie it to the floor. This is going to tie it to the sill on the bottom. I think I said that before. But cool. Let's give away a hat or shirt. It's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia. It's a beautiful day. Damn, I want to get that dry shaft done. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. The dry shaft tube that I done for Jolene's car, it seemed to fall together somewhat. You know, I just tapped that with a small hammer, it fell right together. That one is not. That one is not. I'm going to need heat. I'm going to flip this bad boy open for Jolene to give away a hat or a shirt. I hope. Oh, here's the drawing that Kimmo Baldwin has drawn. And what a great little picture that is. It looks cartoonish, but I must say, the cars that we build here are kind of cartoonish, dream car sort of thing, what's going on. And he's really hit the mark on that one. I kind of really enjoyed that picture. Really enjoyed it. And there's, you can see, this is Jolene showing you on Facebook right now. This is stuff that she has shown on Facebook, putting the panels on in the bottom, the sill panels on. There's other things that she's shown that's not uploaded to YouTube because it takes too much to do it on YouTube. We try to do the one show and get it uploaded, but Jolene is able to upload more things on Facebook. If you want to go take a look, you're more than welcome. And we want to thank both people on Facebook and YouTube for all the good comments. We really do. Yes, it's nice to hear from somebody that I have inspired to get their welder out or to start working on their project or something like that. I really enjoy that sort of stuff because it makes me feel like I'm actually accomplishing something by helping someone else and making me and Jolene happy, doing what we want to do. And that's basically what we're doing out here. We're doing exactly what we want to do. That's what we're doing. And that's how you become happy. You do what you want to do. 390 comments. Thank you very much. I got a 390 and the 62. Great working engine. Thank you very much. Please put some nuts on those bolts and take the vice grips off. So much easier, Chad. Yes, you are totally right. You are totally right. Didn't have the exact length I wanted at the time. That's what happened. I did not take off and run to the store and spend money. That's not my first thought in my brain. First thought in my brain was, what can I get to hold it instead of I don't have the right nuts and bolts to hold it down. So I went in and got the vice grips. It did what it had to do. It's all in place. I did not have to leave the garage. And you must remember that when, we must remember that when I'm using other things and other than what needs to be used, it's because I don't have it, or I don't want to leave the garage, or I'm not thinking about going spending money. I'm thinking about how I can overcome it with what I have right here, right now, and that's the way I do it. I do not have torches to heat that into that dry shaft tube up. I do not to get that in there. I'm going to have to go somewhere and get that done. Do not want to do that, but I haven't got torches. And I'm not willing to bang up the pipe to try to get it to work. What else? Now, make sure you comment, like, and share, and all that sort of stuff so we can keep on cruising. And anything else you want to add, Jolene?
Are we mailing the body to
Tomorrow, the drive shaft tomorrow, I'm going to go get some heat done today, I think, and get that drive shaft done. I'm going to finish it. But tomorrow, you come tomorrow, I'm going to marry the body to the chassis. It's Saturday. It's going to be a wedding like you've never seen before. They're getting married for holy matrimony. See y'all later, everybody. Like, share, comment, and let's go forward.